afternoon. I haven't seen daylight. The drapes are all down because I sleep during the day.
All right.
3 p.m. I'm fucking hungry. I get room service, go back to sleep, wake up at like 5, go to this shit mall, get a soft ice cream, watch a movie, go to the comedy club. The manager says, "How you doing?" And I go, "I'm all right." I just spoke my first words to a human being. Do a show, up all fucking night because I slept all day. Fucking nobody to talk. Calling the West Coast because some of those people are awake a little
Jerking
later.
off and eating too at night at fucking 2 in the morning.
Jerking off is just part. This is like the time, like the clock running.
You're just
constant
jerking off.
Calling people on the West Coast who I don't even know it very well because I want to talk to somebody. Anyway, multiply this by 2 weeks or so on the road. I retreat even more and more from people because I feel disgusting for what I'm jerking off to during the day. And then I go home to my wife, and it's like coming back from Vietnam. I don't relate to my family anymore.
You wouldn't understand.
I'm Bruce Dern, fucking taking off my clothes and walking into the ocean. I just fucking can't relate to society.
Sell the car,
anymore.
sell the house, sell the kids. Send that letter.
Yeah, exactly.
That Kurt's letter.
Just less and less
Colonel
able to
CK.
fucking-
Colonel C.
Yeah. Nothing to say to her.
Oh, damn.
My wife is like fucking a astronaut's wife with a shaky cigarette in her hand. He's fine. We all love him here.
Very proud.
When was the last time you saw your family? You've been on the road for a while, right?
Yeah, well, this morning I'm in New York. We're all in the city, so I saw my family this morning. My wife came into the city only because we had to go to couples therapy, so she brought the kids.
Today?
Yeah, we went yesterday.
You ever just yank your cock out and say, "Why don't you toot on this for a few minutes?" That's how you got to do it, man, as a married guy.
Holy shit, that's a great idea.
How's that working out?
If I did that, she would just do whatever she was doing. She wouldn't even look. We don't look at each other. If I took out my dick and said, "Why don't you toot on this for a while?" she'd keep whatever fucking emailing. She'd be looking at whatever real estate wherever she wants to live when she leaves me. She'd be like, "I'm sorry, did you say something?"
And the counseling
It would be nothing.
The counseling is obviously her idea.
Oh no, I wanted.
You went for it.
Yeah. I'm the one who said I wanted to go. This fucking guy is. We did it last time we went. It's a double session. It was $800.
Wow.
$800.
What does he do? Eat both your assholes while he talks to you?
Jesus. That's
$800.
wow. How's it? Is it doing anything?
Oh, it's great. Everything's great.
It's great. Everything's great.
Oh, worth every penny.
It's fantastic. Great.
Yeah.
$400 a person?
Well, it's $400 an hour. He don't break it up by the person.
Oh, you go 2 hours?
Yeah, it's couples.
What is it? A drive-in movie? He puts her in the trunk before he drives. Hey, there's only one person here.
Is there anything
Listen up, honey.
Is there anything you could share from those get-togethers?
Well, no, not anything about us. The guy, though, the first day, he's telling us about it. A lot of times they tell you about other couples to give you comparisons. And he's like, hey, I know a couple, because I'm on the road a lot and I work a lot. So he's like, it's hard for people with careers. I know a couple. She's a lawyer, and he's a sports writer. Right away, I'm like, I can Google that and make some connections. narrow it down.
I can figure
and
that
he's
one
like, while he's covering March Madness,
He's a lawyer. He's a sports writer.
and then he goes, well,
On
he's
Fox this
covering
fall.
March Madness, and she's lecturing about pornography and law around the. So I'm like, I know who these people are. I can figure it out in 10 seconds. Why are you telling me this?
The next couple's going to come in and he goes, I know a couple.
I know a couple. He's on stars in Lucky
comedian.
Louie.
Lucky Louie.
The first initial in his name are L-O-U-I. Fucking douche.
That's got to be something, though. You ever sitting there and listen to, like, a therapist or something and go, like, he doesn't get this at all? Or...
No. Well, the thing is, what happens in therapy is you get it. You really say the shit. It's only because my wife, I know she doesn't have XM in the car she's in that I can say that the other day she said, she pointed at my head and said, I hate him.
Oh, at the head.
Yeah, at my head.
Oh, God.
So here's the thing. You get in there and you fucking have it out. You say everything. And then you get addicted to that. And you can say, outside of the therapist's office, you can say nothing. Like, outside of the therapist's office, we're just, like, at home, we're just, like, just bullshit talking about, what did Rosie O'Donnell say today? Like, we can't. But if we start talking about anything real, it gets lightning rodded to what we fucking have said to each other. And if he's not there, we're going to kill each other.
Wow.
So we can only talk for 1 hour a week.
She said, I hate him?
And we spend all the other hours of the week in this strange avoidance. If we were in a boxing ring during the week, people would be whistling and throwing paper and do something. And then for that 1 hour, oh yeah, motherfucker, it gets hot in there.
I don't.
Oh shit!
I don't know how far we can take this, but why do you guys hate each other? Or can you discuss that?
What did you think when she said, "I hate you"? What did you feel when she said, "I hate you"?
I hate you too.
Okay.
Is it just over time, slowly but surely, the relationship broke down, or is this? Was there?
Oh, we got 2 kids. I think it's like this for almost any marriage, except for that we have. The thing is, we have a traditional marriage. I make all the money, and she raises the kids. But we have a traditional marriage in 2007, which means that you can't just say that.
Not traditional.
No, I don't get to say, I bring home the bacon.
Right.
You watch the kids.
You fry it up in a pan.
Fry it up in a pan.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. I bring home the bacon, I fry it up in the pan, I feed it to the kids, and if I mention that I pay the bills, I'm a fucking asshole. Like I'm a piece of shit for, like somehow I'm being... prehistoric but it's true that I pay them, so it's hard. Like marriage is harder now, I think, than it ever has been. And it's not like this guy, he wrote a book, the guy we're going to, and it's all about how it's hard for marriage now because the women work. My wife doesn't fucking work.
So your theory of your book goes out the fucking window.
Yeah, it's hard, but mostly it's because when you have kids, it's hard to fuck anymore, and you also care about your kids far more than you care about your spouse. I don't give a... I mean, my kids are my life now. I really don't give a shit about her. I really don't, because how could I next to my kids?
I'm laughing because I'm fucking stunned. It's just like a stunning thing.
The honesty.
Yeah.
The honesty.
Well, it's true. If our kids... Look, I've got a lot of history with my wife. And... there's a lot. It's a complicated relationship, and I feel I feel a lot of push and pull in many directions, and I'm fighting really hard to save it. We're in therapy, and my whole life right now is focused on saving our relationship and getting it back to somewhere good.
Right. Oh, but
it's the biggest deal in my life. But if my kids weren't here, I wouldn't even call her to say goodbye. I just walked the fuck. I wouldn't leave a note. I would just stop being near her
you're
fucking,
that's the way you do it,
cancerous body.
You're saving it for it for the kids then.
Totally, 100%.
That's why I'm so glad I never had kids. Oh my God! Because the whole thing you're talking about, like I used to get ragged on for not doing things
chores
around the house. Right. I had these set chores to do. There weren't much, but it was like, why? I'm going out. It's a new career for me doing radio.
Yes.
I'm really like learning the trade at the time. This was years ago, and she's not working, and I'm bringing home the money. And believe me, a lot more money than I was when we were both working, and I was knocking tin.
Yeah.
But then,
well, the money you brought in just to help you out a little bit gave her the luxury of not having to work.
Yeah, not having to work.
Right.
So,
which is kind of key, I think, to the whole thing.
But then there'd be these little chores I would have. Like I'd have to take out the garbage, and it was my job to vacuum. And like if I didn't do it, I would be ragged on. Like I remember my mother fucking yelling at me for not vacuuming.
No, and the thing is, to me, if you don't have kids, I don't get any of it.
And that was it.
If you're married and you don't have children and you have a bad week, get the fuck out. Why the fuck would you save a marriage that's stressful?
Right.
When you have kids, that's everything. You got to stay together for the kids because you got to be. It's not even that they need to have 2 parents to be together. It's just that you want to be there for your children because you fucking care about them. But you got to look at it on the other side. Like the thing about having kids too is that spend one day, if you have kids, spend one full day with them where you're like, every time I give my wife a break, I fucking totally realize what she's going through. It's fucking murder. You want to kill everybody in the world when you're alone with kids and you don't have, I mean, I have a job. Even when I'm taking care of the kids, I fucking got my computer on my knee and I'm working. Like I'm fucking writing a movie.
You're still working.
Yeah, I'll call just to make myself feel okay about the fucking trap that children feel like on a given day. I'll call my manager and just say, what's going on? And he'll be like, well, we just booked another OA date in Camden. Oh, good. Go read a story to my daughter. You know what I mean? Because I'm not sitting in a room reading fucking The Happy Hen and nothing else is going on. I've got a show I just booked in Camden. I'm put on my website. There's people talking about me around the country, buying tickets to my shows, ordering my DVDs on Amazon. That helps me sit in a room and read to my boring little kids. But my wife has fucking nothing except to focus on what a piece of shit I am for dropping cum into her and making people that have ruined her life. That's all she's got. So I actually completely see her side to it. We are, and what we found out in therapy is that we're trapped and that it's neither of our faults.
So how?
But that doesn't make us go, oh,
the
okay.
only solution is killing the children.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
throwing
really...
them into a garbage can and letting them die next to a rat and a milk carton.
And you two just, like, spur of the moment, laughing, heading off to the Caribbean.
Oh, my God, we'd have a ball.
Just having fun like the old
days.
I
actually think, if, like, when I picture that, if we got rid of the kids, I would walk out the door. Actually, what I'd do is fuck her face, and we'd probably get off the place.
Why don't you guys go on vacation together? Leave the kids with one of your parents for a few days, and seriously, go away for a few days.
I want to punch you in the face for saying
that bad?
Oh, shit.
Is that bad? I don't know.
It's just so complicated. One of them, she's still breastfeeding the kid who's 2. Can't get the kid away from her. No, it's a mess. Never do that.
Hey.
Never do that.
Wow, man.
That's like walking up to a guy in a concentration camp and going, why don't you just take a little trip somewhere and get out of here? If you don't like it here, why are you hanging around?
No, but I mean, you can't give them to, like, their parents or something like that?
Because there's Nazis that will shoot me in the face if I leave.
2's too young to leave a kid.
Wow, man.
Yeah, 2, no, we can't leave the kid.
Let's go to Minnesota, I think. Chris, what's up?
Hey, love your show.
Thank you.
Hey, Louis, I completely agree. To me, I think I'm just a dick for my wife. You know, I'm just a dick in the house.
Well, that one lost steam faster than you expected.
Yeah, I know.
He won't admit that he doesn't care about his wife either.
Yeah. No, to me, I'm just a dick to the wife, and so. Hey, Jimmy, got a question for you.
I'm sorry I did that. Yeah. I'm embarrassed that I did that.
I did.
Who is that?
That's Imus. His apology.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, David,
use it now for embarrassing phone calls.
let's try to get this back on the rails. Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Oh no, Louis, you're absolutely spot on. Same predicament here. You just go numb, man. You know, but I'm at the point where I couldn't give a fuck if my wife went out and got filled up with somebody else's cock custard. I'm done. Don't give a shit, man. I'm just holding on, waiting for the kids to graduate. Get the fuck out, man. I had my.
Oh no, if my wife cheated on me, it would change nothing.
Yeah,
it really would.
You wouldn't leave her?
It would be leverage for just the little things during the day. That's all it would be.
You wouldn't leave her?
No, because I can't. I got plenty of reasons to do it now. I got kids. We want to stay together. We want to have the kids. And you know, and the thing is, the complex thing about it is that we share the kids, and that makes us happy together. Like we, as parents, we're fucking the best friends in the world. We watch our kids do fun shit, and it's hugely rewarding to the two of us.
Common denominator there.
Yeah, exactly. So like we'll be hissing at each other. I hate you. I'll never suck your dick again. Fuck you, you whole fucking whore. Oh look. Oh look what she did.
Oh my God.
Oh, isn't that cute? So we do, but that joy that we share with the kids, totally real, and it's actually making life worth living. So that's the thing that's complicated about it. When I pictured leaving, I'm not only sad to think of not being with my kids every day, which I am, I'm also sad about her. She's part of that. She's part of our...
You won't be able to share that with her.
No, that's bigger. And actually, you know, look, I'm almost 40. My dick is finally starting to get 8% less hard than it used to be. So like the fucking joy of having a family is starting to outweigh the sex a little bit. And that's kind of sad because it's like, you know, I'm not going to care that nobody fucks me in a couple of years.
Dude, I think
that makes me want to kill myself.
You want to do it when she's laying there sleeping, start eating her ass like a fucking loon. Go in there and start eating her ass. She'll be like, this Lou is
She sleeps with the fucking children. So I have to move my baby to the side.
Go like this. If the kid looks at it, you go.
Oh, he inadvertently sticks his face in the baby's ass.